Boy, I sure like the way Chris is talking. My coach, Michael Uranek, used to say when you get on the plane to fly to the competition, the hard work is over. This is the reward. And if they can keep that attitude, it's going to help them under those pressure situations.
Well, this team may be pushing them for a spot on the podium. Wei Jingsui and Kong Han may not be the leaders after the short program, but the Chinese pair, as we mentioned, sure a treat to watch. The Chinese teenagers finished second at their very first Senior Grand Prix event earlier this season, and a podium finish here, and they might have a shot at picking up a spot in that Grand Prix final.
I'm just going to pick up her britches there and get ready. Just a sign of how junior they really are on the international stage. A little adjustment.
At first glance, it's so easy to be taken by how precious she is. But then what's been fascinating to me is to look at him and his body line and his skating skills and his character and his facial expressions. I'm really impressed with both of them.
You want impressive? How about a throw quad sow? This young, and you're brave, and you're tiny. Let's see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 feet, but that was awesome.
Well, they had a scary fall on a quad throw. Sui hit her head on the ice, struggled to get up. That was in practice the other day.
Well, you want to be recognized and remembered. And they pick themes that we can hold on to in our memories. Then they go out and do the throw quad sow. They're just really finding a place in the pair's echelon for themselves.
Hello.
What an extreme and yet still fascinating, beautiful position. That was quite shocking. I'm loving how age-appropriate this music is for them.
And I love how she rotates in a typical Russian fashion with one arm in front, one arm behind, but then she unfolds it like a bird unfolds its wings. It's really unusual how she lands her throws. Distinctive.
Oh, it's remarkable how quickly she takes off for that split twist.
I think she had help.
They will get a higher grade of execution because it is so quick right off the steps leading into it. Can you imagine how remarkably difficult that is for the guy to come out of that lift in the spread eagle with the carry, with this, no matter what size they are, hanging up over your head?
Yeah, the spread eagle is pretty precarious. I think even more difficult is maintaining speed throughout it.
There's a wall. Ooh, that was close. I just love how both of them are so matched in their energy level and their passion for skating. Many times we see one pair partner enjoying it more than the other, and these guys are so on the same road. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to watch these guys over 4 years.
So you put them in the category of potential Olympic hopefuls?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Well, in their second senior Grand Prix appearance, the young Chinese team do it again. They captured the imagination of the crowd here at the Rose Garden in Portland, Oregon.
I'm looking forward to more quads. It looks like there's something that is consistent in that throw that we could see more of those.
We'll be back with their scores in just a moment from Portland, Oregon.
Please welcome our next competitor, representing the
American
United
Armin
States.
Mamaduzadeh is a two-time junior Grand Prix medalist. Started the season off well, finishing fourth at the prestigious Nebelhorn competition, a career highlight for the teenager. Had a great short program here and is in fourth place, 7 points off the podium.
Well, right now he's in a fight with his better-known teammate, Adam Rippon, and Adam has that lead that you talked about, but you look down his list of planned elements. There's 2 triple axels, there's combinations. On paper, it's possible. Start off simply with a triple toe. I think that's a parking spot that he's holding for a quad in the future.
And he's also in the moment using it as a calming element to get his feet under him for the big tricks. Taking a good solid breath there to settle down. Beautiful landing on that triple axel. Really loving the knee action, the continuous rhythm, the constant movement with his body. Even though it's not complex, it is rhythmic and it is continuous.
He's always been known as the elegant, precise skater, but this free program, Lori, is powerful and strong, and he wants it to move him beyond that definition.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being elegant and refined. You know, he's really quite wonderful. I love the balance over the blade. I love how sincere he is about every movement he takes. I think he has something really wonderful to say to skating. I love a guy with a point of view. Wouldn't mind a little more energy happening here. A little more power in the steps, and a little more energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, he is an avatar, and when he finds that tree, that will happen for him. I'm making an assumption that everyone's seen the movie.
Well, I think he's conserving his energy a little bit there for the next big trick, his triple axel.
Beautiful. Not as beautiful as the first one, but in combination, so important when you repeat a triple to add the combination to it. It's one of the rules, and you take a bit of a risk when you do the first triple axel, which is hard enough, and you don't pop that double toe in the end of it or the triple. That means you have to do it on the second one, and he did.
You know, he's surprising me with his overall skating skills, but also his spin quality and innovation. His jumps are beautiful. They're fluid. Good body line. There's that interesting position I love so much. The Armin tree. Can we call it the Armin tree, Kurt?
We just did.
hope he can maintain his focus. Here we are to the finish line. Oh, singling that Lutz.
Well, that was your fault.
I jinxed him. Okay, now here we have what's new to the men's event. It's called a choreography step sequence. You are completely free to do what you want, but you are limited in the amount of points you can gain, as the grade of execution is the only way they differentiate all the men in the event. The first step sequence is about how many hard steps you can do. Not just hard steps, but how well, and you can get tons of payback for that in huge points. For me, this is a really tough nemesis from the trenches because it takes points away from skaters that were able to get 6.3, 6.5, and now they're only able to cap out at approximately 5 points. It was something that better footwork skaters used to separate themselves from the rest of the field.
Well, the 19-year-old has come of age here at Skate American. Armin Nabaduzadeh looking like a contender for his first senior Grand Prix medal.
Well, that will be, told very quickly. But what's happened is that this kid now sees himself, obviously, as somebody who deserves to be there. Fantastic. I'm very proud of him. He's made himself seen and known.
And that delighted look on his face gave me chills.
Now, Kanako Murakami.
Kanako Murakami, just 16 years of age, and last year on the junior level, the best by far. Didn't lose. She was unbeaten. She's the reigning world junior champ, and she's already medaled this year on the Grand Prix circuit. That was back in Japan, at Grand Prix of Japan. So trying to follow that up here, and perhaps with a gold.
And her short program to the music, the Boogie Bumper.
From the very beginning, going after this program, very aggressive combination here. Triple toe, big into triple toe, almost
That was huge.
You could be watching right now the next great star from Japan.
I think you are. All last year, as you said, Terry, as being a totally consistent skater. Had a really good short program at NHK and found herself ahead of her idol, Mao Asada. That really got into her kitchen and threw her off the game plan in the free.
Single axle. The easiest jump in the program, and you end up losing about 2.5 points.
High school student. She chose that particular high school because Mao Asada went there. welcome to the world stage.
How much fun was that, eh?
Well, you know, you look at it, and, you know, she hits a triple, gorgeous. She hits a triple flip, gorgeous, and she opens up on a double axel. That's youth.
And she just turned 16 on November 7th. Kanako Murakami.